Hey, you have just tuned into the best talk show right here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's gonna be off the chain. I'm so glad that you have joined us at the LA McNair Show. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be phenomenal. Buckle your seatbelts, get you some popcorn, get you some tissue. We are about to take this journey together. Let's go right into the set. But I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving is coming up. What's that, next week? Next week. And there's a few things I just want to, just ask all of you and what your perspective is. Mother Paige, what's your perspective on Thanksgiving?
Well, to me, this one day that God had made for all of us, which every day is a Thanksgiving to me. But for that particular day, that's a blessed day. Yeah. And for the family, it's for mostly for all the family, getting together and fellowship. Wow. Having a good time, And most of them that's not in what they're supposed to be, you still can surround yourself, but you don't know how to do it.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Mother Breland?
Well, traditionally, and we have for as many years as I can remember, it was always family, children, grandchildren. You had all your elders during those times, and as time go on, of course, we lose people along the way, but the tradition for me has not changed. I'm a little slower about the cooking and all of that now. However, I still enjoy the traditional Thanksgiving, but I prefer to have a smaller setting for me now because, again, I'm slow a little bit, so I prefer a smaller setting, but it's a time to reflect. Talking about what you're thankful for, but you have those days every day. You can always, wake up and thank God for what you're thankful for. But for me, I look forward to it because it's been, like I said, a tradition over the years.
Wow. What do you say about it, man?
So my people are from New Orleans, so Thanksgiving is about food. Mm-hmm. At this point, they don't even ask the preacher to pray over food. Anybody can just pray over it. And we just eat it. So it's really just a 1 year hangout for family you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
What about to say, ma'am?
Basically, everybody to get together and enjoy laughter, fun, and sleep.
Sleep? Now that's impressive.
And just talk about all the memories down the road.
Oh, what's this, the audience coordinator? Audience coordinator. Come on, what you got walking in front of the camera and stuff?
I'm sorry. Well, honestly, I feel like Thanksgiving to me is more like a midpoint.
Oh.
And I made it. I made it through the years. And I'm giving thanks for still being alive.
Wow.
And for me, Thanksgiving, I look at it as a home for a family. But for me, I actually go out and feed homeless for Thanksgiving.
Homeless?
I take what we cook at the house and I try to find like 3 or 4 people that's out.
Wow.
And that's how I do my Thanksgiving.
This is funny to me. It may not be funny to some of y'all, but it was hilarious to me. I was getting rid of a bed, and Jayla said, well, why don't you give it to somebody homeless? I said, I don't think that's a good idea. It's going to get wet and all that. Oh, no, that's what God wants us to do. He really wants us to give. And so I had a refrigerator that when I move or when I'm doing something, let's just throw it away. And so if you ever come to my storage with me and there's something in there that I don't want, I got a bunch of flat screen TVs, by the way, then you're going to hit the jackpot coming with me. Because just go on and take it. But yeah, that was hilarious to me. But she said, well, why don't you just Give the refrigerator to somebody homeless. I think, well, what they gonna plug it up to? They ain't got no power. You know, what you think, top flight administrator? What you think? Don't start preaching now.
I mean, our dearest family was family all year long, and I understand it's family and all that, but for me, it's giving to the needy, to the homeless people that they don't have a family right now, they haven't had a family. For me, it's giving to them, and that's actually what I plan on doing Thanksgiving Day. I give up my Thanksgiving to give to them.
Wow. Wow. You give up your Thanksgiving. What say about it, administrator daughter? And make sure you get her on camera. She like attention, so make sure you get her on camera, please.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
Now she's trying to play home.
I don't do holidays really too much. Only because I feel like only because I feel like it should be a specific day in the calendar that we have to feed the homeless and have a family gathering and all that stuff. So I always be at work for Thanksgiving usually. I work again this Thanksgiving. I work everything off Thanksgiving, honestly, but yeah, so.
So you said, what did you say at first? You're not big on, what did you just say?
On holidays. So.
No, I said repeat what you said. What you said?
Not big on holidays.
You're not big on holidays? Yeah. Oh, me neither, because I think some people fake. And, you know, but wow. Well, I really think it's a time of reflection. And one of the things that I'm careful to do is while I'm enjoying myself, to not forget that somebody's grieving today, somebody is in pain today. And I think sometimes we can get so caught up in the joy that we kind of miss that we could, you know, and I feel like the more you get, the more you need to give. Yeah, the more you get, the more you need to give. Ain't nothing wrong with a Mercedes, but have you rode somebody in it that can't afford one? Now, ain't nothing wrong with a Cadillac, but have you picked somebody up that don't smell that good? We can become so caught up in the blessing that we forget that there was a process before we got to it. You know, and just listening to Brother Michael today, I'm glad that I was able to introduce you to something you've never seen. Yeah, to something that he's never seen. So I may not be the one to give it to you, but I was definitely the one to introduce you to it. Yeah, and he was just kind of starstruck and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so and I get not being big on those holidays too, because I just, each his own, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. You know, I think too, because you don't do it how the average is doing it, you looked at like a party pooper. No, I'm not a party pooper. That's just not my thing. That's just not what I do. And sometimes we judge people before we ask them. All right? Which I ain't got time to go and ask her. But I'm just saying, sometimes we judge people before we ask them. And then my thought of it is, what am I judging you for? What law is there written that say you have to glorify Christmas, you have to glorify Thanksgiving? Where is that written? Because I think a lot of times what we do is we make something law within us, and we get upset when other folk don't uphold the law that we make. You know, and me being 29 years old, there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to learn now so I don't have to repeat what I saw older people do. Because a lot of folk I see now, they crying. they crying, man. They are crying because there's a wisdom that I have now that people my age, they tell me, oh, I wasn't thinking like that. Yeah. Just remember that when you get mad. you know, yeah. What you say?
We can be back in school.
Oh,
Okay, so to elaborate a little bit, so when I went to go feed the homeless, I don't know if that was this year or last year.
Just excuse me for a minute. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
So when I went to go feed the homeless, the reason why I did it, I told them, I said, because y'all are humans, so y'all are hungry more than just on Thanksgiving Day. I said, because most people only come and feed on Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, and so it needs to be like a year round. So that's why I said Thanksgiving, yes, it's a holiday. Like, I'm not against that. I'm gonna give you a plate. Everybody know me, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna give you a plate. But it's just, I feel like it should be more than you think for every day. Even what you said, like, that should be like an everyday thing versus, oh, this is a specific day I'm doing this.
And you know what I was just thinking about when you just said what you said, homeless? I have never thought about this until now. Never thought about this. Can we stop calling them homeless and call them homeful? Homeful. Because our ability to, if we really care, we'll speak into their life. Homeful. You're going to have a home. By this time next year, you're going to have a home. And here's the other thing I was thinking about too. And this is where I want to challenge everybody in here. If the person you was feeding when they was homeless is not homeless the next year, you don't get to brag about that person this year. That's right. And you'd be surprised at how many people looking for somebody in need just to fill their own void in their own life. I'm going to do for you because I know you can't do for yourself. I got a roof over my head. I got money in my pocket. But some of them folk that's on the street got more joy than some of these folks sitting up in these houses, man. You know, because when you think about it, some of these folks sitting up in these houses, they can play. I'm hungry. Y'all excuse me for a minute. You should have got it when I told you. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, we're going to bless him. But right now, you're going to be grateful for me.
elaborate on what you said with the grief part. So with the grief part, the year that I did go out and how you say homeless? I'm homeless. Well, I deal with the homeful every single day at work, and I bring them in my office and I treat them with respect, and I talk to them and if they want some water, if they have ate, if they need water,
you gonna flush them out?
No, I have bottled water, or if they have anything. If I don't have, God see me, even though it's a place of employment, I have to treat them fairly because that goes with me. That goes, he's looking at me. So I want my blessings to continue to also. But with the grief part, what made me go out is in 2021, when I lost my sister and dad, that Thanksgiving, it was a void. So that's when I left and went out and fed the homeless. They gave me joy. So that's what I did. That's when I started.
So you're saying it's okay to find joy in helping other people, but it ain't okay to use their pain for your own joy. My goodness. Wow.
You know, over the years, I've been through, I've tried many avenues to help. Going to Salvation Army to help the people on cold days when they came in and they hadn't had a meal in a week, maybe longer. Other things like doing the blessing bags, where, you know, just going out, you know, and just randomly, you know, blessing someone. with a bag with a hat, gloves, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush. But if it's not coming from the heart, it has to come from the heart in order to feel like you're really blessing someone. And you don't have to be living out on the street to need a blessing. There are people that's in their homes, they got shelter, they got running water, they got, you know, but they need a hand up. The holidays for some people.
Hand up, not a hand out.
Hand up.
Hand up.
You know, and some people, you know, they're not quick to ask you for help. And that's when you have to have that, I guess, you know, listen and, you know, and let God direct you to this person. They need a kind word. They need, you know, standing in the grocery line and, you know, and which I've had that happen before too. And someone counting the change, trying to make enough change to pay for the items that they have. But, you know, but blessings come in so many ways. There are so many ways that you could bless people, you know, and I always believe that that always comes back to you. It might not come today, it might not come tomorrow, but I always believe that when you bless others, God is going to bless you. So, and that's the way I've operated over the years. And, you know, and you don't have to know a person to do that. You just have to listen to, you know, that voice of God saying, that's the person.
And then this other thing too, I was just thinking about while you were saying that. These people with these cameras and these phones, you mean it's one thing when you got an organization that's doing it. You got to you're taking the cameras out there for the sake of the church, and you letting folk know, listen, your tithes and offerings, we helping people. But it's another thing when you are single, by yourself, and you out there with your phone in somebody's face. It is not what you do for people, it's how you make them feel while you're doing what you are doing for them. It's how you make them feel. And a lot of times, and I'm one of them people, that I ain't asking I don't care. You can be sitting here right now, I ain't asking you for nothing. Because I know one thing. When you get done asking folk for something, make them mad. Upset them. Don't do what they want you to do. You know, and that's a pride thing, but you know what? I'm a man and I'm gonna hold on to my dignity because I'd rather wait on God than let somebody bring up the, I ain't no woman, ain't nobody taking care of me. I'm a man and my dignity says you're gonna take care of yourself. And a lot of times, something can be going on in my life. Y'all ain't gonna know it until God bring me out. And you know why I tell you? Just to let you know, don't be trying to be great with me. He gonna take care of me. Listen, I know you want to play Superman and Superwoman, but you better go super somebody else, because I got some help. And my help coming from, you know, somewhere from the Lord, you know. But yeah, so maybe there's somebody watching right now. You're trying to find what to be thankful for. And I get it. I get it. You always have somebody to tell you got a lot to be thankful for. And I really want to say this to somebody. You know how we say this little cliche? You need to be glad you woke up this morning. I want to destroy that. Okay. Yes. And this is what I want to say. I have been there when I couldn't find no good in my day. I've been there where I want to kill myself and was ready. And did you hear me? I was ready. Some of y'all talked about it. You just cut yourself on the surface. No, 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 no. I was ready. I knew how it was going to happen and everything. And for somebody to come up and tell me, well, you got, oh, no, no, come on, you need to be thankful. Sometimes people are going through so much, and you may be watching me right now, you're going through so much, you can't see the light because it's so darn dark. And I want you to know, I completely understand you not seeing the light. Because I've had so many times I couldn't see the light. You couldn't give me a scripture because I know the word. You couldn't encourage me because I seen God do some stuff. There was nothing you could have said to me. And some people are on the other side. They are in the crevices between process and promise. I knew God was going to bless me. I knew he was going to bring me out. I didn't have no doubt in my mind he was going to bring. That wasn't the problem. I didn't need you to prophesy to me. That wasn't the problem. The problem was I'm in a dark place right now. And I know I'm going to come out, but I just don't know if I can stand until I come out. And there may be somebody watching right now, you do not see. You know what your grandma said. She dead now. You know your granddaddy told you he had a dream. And you in the middle of just a horrible situation. And I'm not going to tell you that you need to be grateful that you woke up this morning, because sometimes it just seems better to end it today. But I will tell you this, give it one more try. That's how much. Just give it one more try. Just one more try. I'm trusting that somebody, that you're going to get a call. You're going to get a text. Somebody's going to knock on your door. You're going to be looking at TV, and something is going to come across the TV. But whatever sign you're looking for, I think I'm the sign to you right now that tell you that it's a good time for you to think about, I'm in a better position than a lot of people that went before me. I'm in a better position than a lot of people that went for me. Many people want this camera. Many people want to be seen. But getting in front of this camera and you absolutely have nothing. Some people, they have nothing to give. Absolutely nothing at all. I don't want you to give me good advice. I need you to give me wholesome advice to know you've already lived through it. You've already gone through that. You've already gone through that. So as you know, and yes, this is me being petty. Yeah. Rather, if you call it stuffing or dressing, I'm trying to understand whatever you call it, if it's stuffing or dressing, but me, I prefer dressing. I don't want no stuffing. Don't stuff nothing for me. And with your sweet potatoes and all of that kind of stuff. And whatever you do, your pecan pie, your ham. My grandma, I'm going to her house for Thanksgiving. She's here right now. And time winding up. But she said, what you asked me to bring? A ham and something else. Yeah. Ham and corn. So I ain't making no ham. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I called honey baked ham. So they said, you want bone in, a bone out. And so when they gave me the price, they said, that's going to be $99. I said, if you don't take that bone out that ham. Because when I get there on Thanksgiving, I'm looking at everybody. You better eat that ham. Eat it. Eat that ham. Eat that ham. Yeah. And so the thing about it is this. They said, well, what you want us to do? I said, I want you to take the bone out. Give me a deboned ham. So you ain't going to have no bone in your ham. Be thankful. It's Thanksgiving. But anyway, And so, well, how much that gonna be? That's gonna be $50. I said, you know what? I don't care if it ain't enough. I did what she asked me to do. And so I'm gonna get that ham, and it's gonna be a good ham, and it's gonna be juicy, and we gonna praise him and thank him and all of that, and chew on some corn salad. I've had a glorious time with y'all today.
Every day is Thanksgiving. And you know, and every day that God gives us bread, we should be thankful for that. Because there's nothing that we can do on Thanksgiving that we shouldn't be doing every day. So I thank God for that. You know, as you kind of move through life, you look at things a little differently. You see things differently. You know, so Thanksgiving is a time that, yes, you know, you have family gone, you got some still here, but every day should be Thanksgiving.
Wow. Well, one more thing. One more thing before we cut. This lady, a girl, was hitting on me. She was hitting on me, and so we had to delete the comment because she was talking about how fine I look in my little outfits. So I want Justice Magnetic. Would you just walk around here? Just walk around here. Just walk around here. Oh, that's fine. Travis, would you make sure that you get her? What you want to say about Thanksgiving?
I think it's a time of refreshing each Thanksgiving. Although you've experienced loss, there's new traditions that's being made also. So there's a new time for new traditions, and sometimes new things is better than what's old, you know, what's in the past, and you just build on that.
You famous now. Thank you. Thank you. The camera's on. The microphone's on. Y'all have a good night and happy Thanksgiving to you. And I love you. Yeah. Love you.